laps. And then the last time out, he got a little bit ragged as well. So now it's coming the pressure end of the day. What will he be able to produce here? Because this extreme machine certainly has come a long way throughout the course of the day. But will the driver to be able to keep up with the boat and the progression?
All the way from Wakatani. Certainly the smoothest we've seen him come out the gate so far. He's come a long, long way in one day, one meeting. Oh, he's got himself lost. He's got himself lost. Doug's,
now there's going to be a thought process.
He's looping the loop-de-loop. He's looping the loop-de-line.
Doug, it's the only way back around. That way. Back on track now.
And there he's away. He's dug himself out as Doug.
Oh, he dug himself out of the hole, but he hasn't.
Oh, he's got himself in a hole.
He's bounced it.
He's
now he's got a gutful of weed in the jet unit. That has slowed him down considerably. Looks like he's trying to trawl a fish from out there.
He's going to clear the unit shortly and lets her off and lets her go again. Navigator's throwing the arms up. Everyone's going, what's happened? Brody's going, come on, Doug, get into it. Give us a shovel, we can clear the grill.
Yeah, that might be the end of the day for the boys.
That is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the rookies.
Well done. They've been a lot of fun all day, and I'll tell you what, it's great to see the boat going back on the trailer in one piece. They would have taken plenty out from the day. They certainly took plenty out of the island.
Hey, mate, I'm just watching somebody trying to get Dave Toms out of his race suit here. I tell you what. Geez, didn't that look like two turtles having a wrestle?
Bit sweaty in there. Righto. Excitement we did talk about. Brent Thompson. He certainly can push this boat. It's been sitting in the shed for a long, long time, and it's great to see it here. TNT. He lets her rip. He's pulled the pin.
Start, wobble off the line. That's keeping a very close eye on what Brent Thompson is doing here and really just powering through this lap. No, lost heaps, heaps.
Lost a load down there. Just went in too hot. Certainly looks the goods on a couple other parts of the track, but just went in, tried to be too aggressive. It's going to cost him very wide. Here comes the split time. 31-1. So, cost him a full second, certainly down there at the hairpin. There's nothing wrong. He can still come back. I love how he comes through the finish. He's generally pretty quick with the finish.
So, Brent Thompson, Dave Toms, now in the push for the line and pushing very, very hard. It is a top three position, is it, with a 49.078. They'll be happy with that. Oh,
mate, he snuck in. That's a good recovery. I really thought he was going to blow out plus a 50, but to pull back in at a 49, he's got to be happy with that going in. Here's a man we need to talk to, Eric Hoxema. The big six-shooter. What do you reckon, mate? Getting that six-banger into the old top six.
Well, it's a bit of a surprise how good it's going, eh? We've still got a long way to go, though.
No, not really, mate. Now, mate, you've been around. You're almost called the grandfather of the sport. You've had some big dings, and obviously it's good to see that your son doesn't drive the way you once did.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
I love that he's winding up that booster before he lets it go. His slingshots are out. It's great to see. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he comes into the next run, mate.
Yeah, we've done a few more changes, and yeah, the tune guy's doing a great job, so we're getting there.
Good luck. Keep it up. We're looking forward to it.
All right, Matt Harrop, No Limits, with Pinky sitting in the silly seat. Moist has No Limits. Sprint Tech Boats Group A. And wow, hasn't Matty Harrop come a long way?
Oh, look at this. The way he's certainly got a lot of training off Richard Burt. Very good friends with him. You can see a lot of similarities to the way Matty Harrop attacks the course. He's certainly got out of that nice. He's been the big improver all day, I've got to say.
Yeah, I would suggest that as well, mate. Like a sponge, the information that's fed to this man, he just absorbs it and then applies it. So Matty Harrop on the split with a 30.134. He'll be pretty happy with that at this point.
Oh, mate, I thought he was going to pull off a sub-30, but that's so close it's not funny. Nice and straight through there. Bringing it home. This is a good high-speed bit of the track. If he can attack it, he can get his time back.
All right, came in a bit early into that sweeper at the bottom there, but Matty Harrop with a 47.070 straight to the top of the table.
Oh, He will be ecstatic about
putting
that.
Doug Twist on the bubble. So this is top 6, trying to determine our top 3, ladies and gentlemen, who will then run off in all 4 classes today. So we've got about, I can't remember how many, about 12 or a few boats left to run in this top 6. 3 in the Group A to run.
Here we
and
go.
Then we go to top 6
the
in
big guns
the
left.
Fresh,
The big
super boats.
World champion, current world champion, Ollie Silverton. This is where we see who comes out to play.
Ollie
The
Silverton
3
and
big guns.
Jess Sit.
PSP, Clearview. He will not muck around. He knows he needs every millimetre of this track to get himself 1/100th of a second. Here he goes.
So Ollie Silverton coming out in this point as the 3rd quickest going into this stage of the day. Certainly not a position he's used to being in.
He's been a bit timid down here at the hairpin. This time round he's coming at a different approach. A little bit sluggish getting out. We know how we've seen a couple of other boats. Will that cost him? Everything else looks bulletproof.
So this Sun Tough machine brought to you by PSP, Clearview. The split is at 29.456. It's a cracker.
It's a cracker of a split and he needed every bit of it. This is a strong point right now. He tends to be able to keep the jet unit, the engine, everything revving. This is where he needs to bring it in.
Bumping it through the line is Ollie Silverton with a 46.064 straight at the top of the table. That's the end of Doug Twist. Brett Thompson now sitting on the bubble with still Ross Travers and Cy Gibbon left to come in the Novus Autoglass machine. So
both these guys
have the ability to upset the current standing in this top 3.
That's right. They're all right there or thereabouts. It was right on that 46 flat or a 45. Super Mario, Captain Calm, the man with the biggest mow in the business and belly.
I tell you, the mow is the go. We like it. He's won Movember.
Yeah.
He smashed Movember.
He just makes us look, he's so smooth. The boat doesn't look as quick as everyone else's, but he's so smooth. Watch and go.
So look, Super Mario and Amanda Kiddo from Tikakino. I'll get that right by the end of the day. It doesn't matter because these guys, it doesn't matter where they're from because it's all about now. It's all about the focus. It's all about the poise, the presentation and the performance.
Beautifully out of there. That hairpin, that's Super Mario to the best. That's what we want to see. Now he's bringing it home. He's attacking the course. Every corner's a winner and he knows he can do it. He believes in himself.
Oh, and that self-belief is so evident. And the split is a sub-30 at 29.742.
Oh, he is 200ths of a second down on Ollie Silverton. He needs the whole lot here to come back.
And this smooth style doesn't have that sort of power that Ollie does, but Ross Travers with a 46.816 and into P2.
P2, that is so close. 46.816. Well done, Ross. Right there, right in the hunt, where he needs to be. But Ollie Silverton just stretched his legs, just got on him. It was that split, that 200ths of a second where he was.
Yeah, so it's about 0.7 or something along those lines that Ollie Silverton quicker than Ross Travers. That means that Brett Thompson's out for the day. Matt Harrop is now on the bubble. Matt Harrop and Pinky have really come along strong during the day. But now you've got New Zealand #1 Cy Gibbon with his wife Sarah alongside him. And as we said, this is Sarah's first ever meeting as a navigator.
Yeah, mate. I spoke to her earlier on and said, you know, how's the nerves? And she said, look, once we got one on the board, I've been up the river that many times with them, you know, we can do it. So,
yeah, that is great. And what a positive attitude as well, because a lot of noontime navigators will get in there, show the nerves, and then share the nerves with the driver. Oh.
Novus absolutely getting it going. Look at the speed this boat carries. Sits right up.
Oh no, a flame out.
Oh,
it's going.
No, he's had some wiring issues. He's had some real bad wiring issues today. Found a loose wire. He'll be filthy. They thought they'd found it. They'd picked up a switch and found a loose wire, but that's really put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Oh, this is really going to sort this. Oh, no, not again. Cy Gibbon, no.
Oh.
You saw Sarah Gibbon just put her hand straight to her head, and that means that Matt Harrop is going to move through to the top three. that is the end of the day for Si and Sarah Gibbon.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause. The disappointment is felt right around this track.
Oh, they charged hard. They gave everything a go. But that was really soul-destroying. You could see he was on an absolute cracker of a lap. But, hey, it's racing.
Yep. And the Novus class team, they're just walking back. Their shoulders are a bit slumped, but they are proud of their driver, proud of their navigator. Very, very disappointing end for the day for those guys. But, hey, the story is Matty Harrop, he's through. He's through into the top three with Ross Travers and Ollie Silverton.
Oh, look, it's unbelievable. You know, we talk about Andrew, who's made his way into the LS. Top three was gone, but he's back. Matty Harrop, Taranaki Turbo, with all his coaching, he's made it up there. I mean, these new guys are getting through and getting up there. It's giving them, must be so much confidence to see they can battle with the best. And there is the best here.
Absolutely. Don't get that wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We do have the best here, not only in New Zealand, but of the world. And I do know that there's a lot of Australians and Americans and Canadians watching the live stream to see how this is going to unfold. And to anybody sending me messages via Messenger here at the moment, I don't have the internet. They're not coming through, so my apologies for not getting back to you. I know there's been a lot of people trying to reach out. It's just not connecting in. That we are having a cracking day. Hopefully you, ladies and gentlemen on the bank, and indeed right around the world watching on the live stream, are having a cracker. But it looks like it's going to be Julie and Shanks and Aaron Hansen coming out in the wired machine first.
Righto, mouth fresh, super boats, mouth fresh for the best toothpaste and mouth fresh in the world.